Hello, I'm jashykins, and welcome to Nightly Vlog. And just a heads up, I'm going to be visiting my fiance, Reb Resner, for the weekend. So that means there's probably not going to be any vlog on Friday, just because I'm having a little operation scope job. And I don't know how I'll be feeling after that. And the fact is that Friday night I'm going to be going, and I usually stay away from, recording videos and shit when I'm over at Rev Resner's. So if you don't see a video up in that time, it's not because I've forgotten or anything. It's because, well, I have other things to do. First up tonight is the fact that I can now confirm that there will be a sequel fanfic series to my fanfic series, The Eternal Heart. It's just because I created 2 new characters, and I sort of figured out that, well, I can't really tell a good story with them without, you know, just ruining. I have them now in a certain place so you know they're there. And the sequel, mind you, I'm not going to dare edit or else I'll start writing immediately. The idea for it is that there'll be a Skynet-like thing going on. Skynet won't actually exist because, spoiler alert, they'll end up defeating Skynet. And the canon characters that will be there will be Cameron. There will be Martin Bedell, though Martin Bedell's version will be heavily influenced by the RP group I'm in on Facebook. And there's not going to be any John Connor, just because once, the Eternal Heart's finished, you'll notice that there's nothing that John Connor could add to the story. And it would just sort of bog the story down with stuff we spent a whole fucking series on. And I possibly might add something about religion, religious fanatics, blind faith, but I don't know. That really, last part is really dependent on how I finally visualize and outline it. So, those who like the Eternal Heart might be happy, even though I'm not fucking halfway through. I mean, I'm only the second section, Eyes Opened. And so now let's actually get to the stories that most of you will maybe care about. Let me open this one. Da 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 da. I'm keeping them on a Word document right now. It's better than keeping all of them in open in tabs. And June 1st, the New South Wales Upper House has voted in favor of a motion supporting same-sex marriage. So, this is really good that same-sex marriage has been approved, because really the only difference between same-sex marriage and marriage is the genders of those concerned. Nothing else. So that's glad. I like that. That news made me happy. This next article is actually interesting to hear about. Okay. Hang on. Let's wait for it to come up. Service unavailable, my ass. Okay. We're going through a few difficulties. Okay, let's try this. I'm sorry, folks. Let me talk about something else while I'm trying to figure this out. The fact is, today, actually technically yesterday, was prenup. It was We Love Misha Collins Day just because there were a bunch of people, for some odd reason, I talked about it before, were against Misha Collins, and so a bunch of people got together and were like, oh, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to say everything we like about Misha Collins, and I, of course, joined in, and the tag was We Love Misha Collins, and there were some pretty good ones. So the person who started it said that, another one of these days will happen, so that's good. And the article that I was looking for, it says service temporarily unavailable, so just so I won't have to link to it, I'm going to not include the article, though it was interesting. I don't have the time. And so the next article is the casting of Finnick Oddar. I talked about possibly Robert Pattinson being Edward. That proved to be false, thank God. But now there's a post on the Hunger Games wiki about 3 people who are being considered for the role. Those, as the article put it, lucky actors are Armie Hammer, Taylor Kitsch, and Garrett Hedlund. And personally, I can't remember any of these people, so I'm doing this purely based on looks. I'd say Armie Hammer is really the one to look like Finnick Oddar. Just by the one picture, it looks fucking creepy. I looked and I was like, oh my god, that's Finnick. But mind you, I don't know how he acts and such, so I can't really give a real opinion of him. Opinion of him as Finnick, at least. And we have a beard lover in the comments section. And this is in a article as much as or apply to all these articles on my paper.li paper of Grog updates that there are so many fucking articles about the Miami zombie attack. Well, technically it wasn't a zombie, but it's just really weird. It's like, I live in Florida. Right now I live in Florida. I'm not going to say where, of course, but just like hearing, Florida being famous for the start of the zombie apocalypse is, well, let me just say, amusing and sort of disturbing at the same exact time. And the next article actually deals with the zombie. I just like to call him Zombie. But in reality, he took these drugs to make him act batshit insane. Hopefully this article will decide to work, and it does. Now, the thing with this article is talking about how easy it is to get the drugs that will make you act like the crazy person did. And it's sort of disturbing because they do provide links. And at the end, they're like, don't buy anything from here. I was just like, this is really amusing and disturbing. I really don't know what to make of this. And I didn't click any of the links. I was just like, holy God. What the hell? So that was highly amusing. And of course, The links to the articles will be down below if you're viewing this in my blog, jashykins.blogspot.com, yada yada yada. And so, as a reminder, I probably won't have any videos, any vlogs out tomorrow. I most likely won't be also having any videos over this weekend. However, I think I'll probably be arriving back home sometime Sunday, so I'll probably be able to do Box Office Sunday. And until next video, goodbye.